The ball on the tee. We're set for football. And we are underway from Santa Clara. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by the youngster, the rookie, their QB.
And he's had a great season so far throwing the football. Very likely could go over 4,000 yards with a good performance here. And even in an age of passing first, that is no small accomplishment.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
These two teams, they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Santa Clara would give them the season series.
2nd and 9 now.
This one goes underneath to Walker.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll leave him with 3rd and a full yard to go.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Execution was one of their watchwords leading up to this one. And on that play, able to execute brilliantly here on this opening drive.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Throw out wide to Walker.
And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3.
Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, then maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better.
Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays.
And it's Noah Fant who caps things off with the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
It's another first down as they bite off 23 more on that one.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
The Niners at 13-3 now on the year. They've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
On that play, it was the defensive front that won the battle. They out-leveraged the offensive line, got into the backfield, and held them to no gain.
Back to throw here.
Open man is Ayuk, complete.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Now back to throw.
He's got Ayuk once again.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early. So often you hear that pep talks don't really work in the heat of the battle, but collectively, this defense has to say to each other, we've been on our heels this whole first drive. This is where we need to dig in. And they got a nice stop right there for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now a give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Kyle Juszczyk.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
And they just powered it in right there, Charles. 3 tight ends out on the field. The fullbacks of the defense, they knew what was coming.
They knew, but they weren't able to stop them. They knew they had to meet them with a little bit of force. But on that play, the big guys up front won the day.
Extra point splits the uprights. And we are tied at 7. That time, a 9-play drive. And it ends with a 3-yard scoring run. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change, a quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. He'll drop to throw. It's caught. Lockett. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 46. The throw over the middle, taken in.
And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. But fortunately, he's able to nowhere to go. Here he lost the football. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. The 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Second time he's lost a fumble. This one hurts more. It's returned for 6.
He's been under a lot of duress, hasn't he? Pressured, hurried, harassed the whole game.
Well, the offensive line not giving him a lot of help.
Not a lot of help, but the bottom line, he's got to take care of the football.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 2. And he wisely will throw that one away. And that right there, his first incompletion of the game, pretty remarkable.
So let's start talking about all-time records, because with that incompletion, maybe over a 2-game sequence, or maybe he starts a new streak now, because Ryan Tannehill, over 2 games, hit 25 straight. Now, the incompletion, we're taking this record out of play, but Mark Brunell, when he's with Washington, 22 straight completions to start a game. This guy is on fire.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. This is the tight end Fant. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
Again, he'll drop to throw. He'll find Metcalf. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll look to throw again. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They'll wind up getting 7 on the completion, but they'll still be faced now with a 3rd and goal situation. I believe they buzzed down. They're going to take another look at this play with all reviews coming from the replay official here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things.
So that challenge, a successful one. So 3rd and goal, and the 49er faithful making some noise for their defense. They'll look to throw. Returning right back to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, an 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Well, the Niners going back on offense now late in this first half. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Looking for Campbell downfield. It's caught inside the 25. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. He'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. He'll look to throw. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it's finished off with a 5-yard touchdown run. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, able to avoid him. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. It's all down to this. Week 18 of the NFL regular season. Lots to be decided, so let's get right to it. We'll start up at TIAA Stadium in Jacksonville, where it was the visiting Rams who come in and get the victory on the road. Van Jefferson, what a game. Over 200 yards receiving with 3 touchdown grabs. From there, we head up to Wisconsin to check out the Packers at home in Lambeau. And they trail the visiting Cowboys at halftime. 3 touchdown passes there for Mac Jones. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were losers in that one to the visiting Arizona Cardinals. Kyler Murray leading the way in the victory with 3 touchdown passes. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentator, Randy Cotton.
It's the 49ers out in front, and they will get the football first as well as we are back and started in the second half. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to go to begin quarter number 3. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And he's going to have the Niners first down as he's got this up to about the 34-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And this defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams.
So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's caught by Ayuk on the slant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to speed things up here. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be hauled in. Oh, what a catch at the 10. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. They'll drop to throw. Shoves him aside. The quick slant caught. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Nothing fancy on 1st down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. First man through, it's the fullback Juszczyk. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. Kyle Juszczyk with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners go up by 2 touchdowns. Always important to get the first score in the 2nd half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now we'll see what this Seahawks offense has in store with their first possession of the 2nd half. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete, but the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So a costly penalty yardage-wise as that'll move the football down to the spot of the foul.
And what the officials are looking for in these situations, whether you're playing the man or the ball, and if you're playing the man, you get a lot less leeway in terms of what's going to happen at the end of the play. But if you're looking for the football, it's less likely to draw the flag. They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on 1st down.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Looking to throw. This complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll look to throw here. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Out
of the gun. They'll look to throw. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And it takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. And now they're in the hurry-up. On play action, they'll throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he'll bring it back to the 9-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means
end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Noah Fant, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from tying this ball game here in the final moments of the 3rd quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and we are all tied at 28. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They're going to look to throw. Got a man. That's Ayuk. And they will rally and stop him short of the 1st down. They get him to the ground at the 26. Back to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on 4th down. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down.
These two have hooked up 9 times now this afternoon as they pick up the first.
And partner, in a tie game in the 4th quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. That is taken in by the tight end Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 36. From the gun, they'll try to run it. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
A run on 1st down, but it's not going to get him much. Maybe a yard, and that's all.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier. Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14. A big one coming now for the kicker, Zane Gonzalez. This to break our 4th quarter tie. Gonzalez's kick is good, and they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He'll get this into the hands of Ayuk. And they're able to get this one across the 35. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Back to throw now on 1st down. Man open, that's Deebo Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. This will be caught. It's Samuel. Touchdown, 49ers. Deebo Samuel, 37 yards. And the Niners have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
So all eyes on this Seahawks offense. Down 35-31. And time, a huge factor. A chance to end this season with a bang as they come up with a 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Back to throw here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Clock running, and the Seahawks, they're running too, trying to speed up to the line of scrimmage. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
He'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Back to throw. And it's caught. They'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this win away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Now it's the Niners' turn, trailing by a field goal. 53 ticks to go. Their 5-game winning streak hanging in the balance here. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. He's back to throw.
Pass complete, Samuel.
He's at the 40. Past the 20. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow. Wow.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. 1 play, 75 yards, 6 points. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll put it out to the 25. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field.
The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. An extra DB for the 49ers now on 3rd. They'll set up to throw. sign, and it's complete. And brought down, but a big gain, a gain that they needed. The only thing to keep in mind here is with him being tackled inbounds, that clock is moving. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let it fly. And this one is incomplete. So after all of this, it comes down to one final play.
And just think of what it's going to be, because from this distance, you've got to be prepared for everything. Hook and laterals, tip balls, you name it. A lot of laterals after a catch. Just got to be prepared, stay on your feet defensively, and tackle someone.
Well, he forces one there. It's a potential dagger as it's intercepted. And the 49ers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout. But instead, they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And, Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So for the Niners, they get yet another victory to finish the year at 14-3 overall. And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl title. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, it'll be double digits in losses as they fall to 7-10 for their final mark. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.